Welcome to Just Curious Media. This is Let's Talk Movies, and I'm Jason Connell. On the show today, I'm joined by Sal Rodriguez.
Hello, Jason. I'm glad to be here.
What are you? Is this a book club? Hello, sir. Very formal tonight with your business attire on. I just
No,
got off work.
this shirt's too baggy. It makes me look too
You're
heavy.
looking good. You're looking good.
I
It's
look
good to
slimmer
have you, Sal.
than this shirt makes me.
You are definitely slimmer for sure. Well, thank you for joining me today. We're doing some new things lately, breaking new ground. We recently did a similar episode, but this isn't a classic movie, at least not yet.
Yeah. Well,
We've
no, this one I
added,
think will be. This one will
well,
be.
it could be. Oh, it
I
could
think
be,
so.
but it's not
I
like
think so.
we're going back in the 80s, 90s,
Yeah,
early 2000s. No, we are talking about a movie that came out just a month ago. And I still have not seen, you haven't seen, and that movie is M3GAN 2023, the trailer for the movie M3GAN, and this is entitled Just Watched, because I saw this trailer, Sal, and then I watched it again, and I watched it again. I thought, this is going to be good. Now, keep in mind, I was watching the trailer before the movie came out, and I want to do this episode then, scheduling this, that, and the other. We're doing it now. I just watched the trailer again. Still haven't seen it. I do want to see this movie, but it definitely struck a chord with me. And I know you like horror thrillers. I was like, I'll bring Sal on. We'll talk about this. And then for those who haven't seen it, here's the synopsis. We're going to watch the trailer together with the audience as well. If you're on audio, you can hear it. And then we'll talk about it some. But the synopsis is this. A robotics engineer at a toy company builds a lifelike doll that begins to take on a life of its own. I love these simple synopses like that. Like, okay, great. Robotics engineer builds doll, takes on its own life. AI is all the rage, and it has been for years, but it's getting more and more so.
Yeah. And robotics.
And robotics.
That's a bad combination, my friend.
It gets dark. It gets evil.
Not good.
But let's put the trailer on, watch it, enjoy it. We can talk over it. It's okay. If we're in awe, we don't have to talk. And then we'll talk about it some more. But I am psyched, man. I was really digging this because I think there's something there. And you said it right there. It probably is going to be a classic. And Sal, I think it's going to be a multi-offering from the M3GAN franchise. I haven't seen the movie. M3GAN could get destroyed like Terminator, but I think they're onto something here. Like Purge took off, and there's 10 Purges, because I think Blumhouse is involved with this movie. Yeah. But all right, let me cue this up. Oh, and by the way, I should have done this a minute ago. I was going to do it soon enough, but here is the movie poster.
Oh, she's so cute.
Placing the Let's Talk Movies logo for now. There she is. Oh, she's all innocent. M3GAN's all innocent until she's sweet. Not.
Yeah.
So, creepy, right? They're the creepy factor right away in those eyes.
Well, Jason, I love horror. I love thriller, but sci-fi, I actually find a little scarier because
you're right.
Because sci-fi, we're there, folks. We are stepping into the sci-fi era at this very moment. Pay attention. So we're gonna have to all weather the storm the next, while the remainder of our lives. While robots and AI are taking over the world, and starting with M3GAN.
Starting with M3GAN, indeed. Okay, here comes the trailer. So bear with me. Got to cue this. Got to cue things up all the time. A one-man band over here. One-man shop. Okay, let me talk amongst yourself.
Yeah, and I do have friends that have seen M3GAN, and the reviews I think have all been pretty good. I haven't heard anybody be critical of the movie. I think it was pretty much well received.
Let me get the sound back up. Here, we'll check them all.
Oh, and then they had the dance off of M3GAN versus Wednesday, because how the Jenna Ortega dance off from the Wednesday series, and then it was like versus M3GAN. I think on Jimmy Kimmel.
To protect Katie from feeling lonely. She will recognize you as her primary user, and when you do that, you're gonna pair with her.
Don't do it, girl.
Crazy. It's insane, right?
It's that voice. Oh, it's that
Your
dance.
goal is to protect Katie from harm, both physical and emotional.
1, 2, 3, 4. I declare some war. I won't let anything harm
Oh, it's just starting like a buddy
M3GAN's
flick.
not a person, Katie.
You don't get to say that.
Your mother has to go.
M3GAN, what are you doing?
Couldn't sleep. Occupational hazard.
How the creepy begins.
Yeah. You want her walking around your house? No.
I don't want a monkey in my house, let alone M3GAN. Uh-oh. That
You should
the
probably
neck
run.
roll from the Karate Kid.
He does the Dutch neck roll.
I won't let anything harm you ever again.
Oh, mind of its own.
M3GAN,
Have I done something to upset you, Jenna?
I know you think you're maximizing your objective function.
Oh, really? Spice and everything nice, though that's no.
That was brutal. And then she could just probably just open up cars, huh?
Oh, this is good.
Here it is. Here it is.
Baby dolls kill. Don't provoke, cause all we will.
Oh, I'm
I gotta learn
running.
that.
I am running.
Well, I might watch the dance and be like, those are just some good
Shut
moves.
her down.
Jesus Christ, I thought we were friends. I'm a new primary user now.
Right there. Ooh, that paper chopper.
Did M3GAN do something bad?
No one's safe when M3GAN's around.
What's going on? What are you?
I'm M3GAN.
Baby,
Oh,
don't provoke, cause all we will.
Yeah. That does look pretty good.
right? I
Yeah.
gotta say.
Yeah.
I
It's
gotta
true. Well,
say.
let's face it, she's the new Chucky.
Well, okay. You beat me to it, but that is exactly on point. And there's a few other movies I want to reference, but let's
Sure.
put this poster
And
back on.
Jason, a
Preview
TV
poster.
show from the 80s. You're gonna probably be surprised when I reference that one.
Alf.
Close. You're in the universe. You're in the universe.
I'm in the Mork and Mindy.
No, now you're going a little out of the universe. Yeah.
Tell me, please. Tell
Not
me.
not alien. Not an alien.
Oh, yeah. So I was all caught up with.
No.
Tell me, please.
Okay, Small Wonder.
Oh my.
Remember Small Wonder?
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, she was so innocent.
She
Yeah.
was sweet.
Jamie, Vicky, voice operated computer.
Didn't they like put her
Yeah.
in the closet when she'd go to sleep at night or something?
Oh yeah, the neighbors wanted to play with her.
Yeah.
I'm Vicky. You're right. Good call. Small Wonder. How did I not remember that? Well, here's some things about M3GAN.
Yeah.
It was released January 6th, 2023. I haven't seen it yet, as I've stated, but I do
Yeah.
want to see it. Genre horror, sci-fi thriller, mashup, has all those elements, as you said. The sci-fi, of course, the AI element. Directed by Gerard Johnstone. I didn't know him just by name. Saw
No.
some of the movies on IMDb, didn't recognize him, but looks like he executed it flawlessly. But here's who I did know, and I know you've heard this name before as well. The story's written by James Wan.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
Wan produced a ton of movies, wrote a ton, and he had the story for Saw, Saw 3, Dead Silence, Insidious Chapter 2, The Conjuring 2, Aquaman, well known in the space.
Well, Jason, I got this.
And
I
so-
got the Billy puppet from Saw. I got
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Annabelle from Conjuring. The Nun, Valak the Nun. Got him.
Yep. Well, it comes from this guy's mind. So M3GAN is in his wheelhouse. When I saw him interviewed, I thought he was a director at first and realized, oh, that's Jim. Okay. So this is good company. I'm telling you. And the way this movie looks, just the production value, and the effects and the cast. So we recognize in the trailer, I did obviously, Allison Williams from Get Out and Girls, the HBO show for a long time,
Plays the
for a
mother?
long time.
In this movie, she's the mother.
Well, she's not the mother.
Oh.
There's another trailer where you find out the parents have been killed.
Oh
and
yeah.
this is the
Okay.
aunt.
Oh
and her
yes.
niece. So that's why she felt the
Mhm.
need to go give her, M3GAN.
Yes.
And then Ronny Chieng, it's pronounced as Ronny Chieng, and he was in Crazy Rich Asians and Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. He was the one running away from her in the hallway. He's fantastic. So
yes,
those
yes.
two come to mind.
Mhm.
And I know like a girl plays M3GAN, but someone else is M3GAN's voice. And obviously there's a lot of animation and CGI at play. But
Well,
here's what I
J-
do know.
Jason, when I
Please.
first saw the trailer from the first time, going back a couple months,
Maybe,
I was-
there's not CGI at play. I shouldn't. say
that's
that.
what I was thinking. I watched it a couple times and I was thinking, is that CGI or is it not CGI? Is it
Yeah,
like a
but
person with
there's
a
obviously
mask on?
Yeah, it could be some little tricks. It's not, yeah, it looks like a real person or, but when they're doing those dance moves, yeah, you could have someone else do the dance or the
Yeah.
flips or the acrobatics. So it's just really, it looks slick.
I think that ups the creepy factor because we're watching it and still don't know what it is. What is she?
And she's the size of a child, not Chucky, a toy,
A
but
doll.
there's also that creepy.
Well, no,
thing,
yeah,
like, wow,
Chucky
it's those
Chucky would be like an
eyes.
action figure.
Yeah.
Chucky's an action figure. She's a life-size doll. Yeah.
Which is creepier when you're down a long hallway and here's someone being like a kid and then just turns demonic. It's like, uh-oh. But here's what I do know. And we talked about it being, one of many, the box office, worldwide gross. Now this could have been outdated, but $167 million thus far. Wow. The budget was far less than that, I think, in the 12 million range. So we've got a hit on our hands here and growing, and we're only a month or so, in theaters. So you think they're not making M3GAN 2 or a M3GAN clone, or it's coming, but I do want to see this one. Definitely. And you really referenced some good things there. Definitely did. Absolutely. Small wonder. She wasn't creepy. Vicky was not creepy.
It was not.
And Chucky, yes, Child's Play comes to mind. I saw that in the theater in 1988. It was creepy. It was fun. It was a toy that got possessed and then went on a rampage. And they
give me the power, I beg of you.
And they rebooted Chucky. Like there's been sequels.
I think they did an AI version of Chucky. I think.
I'm sure they did.
Yeah.
But what came to mind to me were two different movies, which you haven't brought up, and that's cool. The first one I saw as a kid, and it creeped me out. And it's more subtle. It's not all this theatrics, but it was Magic. 1978, Anthony Hopkins.
Yes.
He was a ventriloquist.
Yes.
But then the dummy took on a personality of its own and would do things without, like, was controlling Anthony Hopkins. That as a kid. And I also could do some ventriloquists. I was in a talent show one time. So I worked on my Lester doll.
Wow, nice.
But it was creepy to the next level. It's slow. I'm sure if I went back and watched it now, but there's just a real
No, you know
tone.
What? Jason, I saw Magic only about 5-6 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, okay. Recently. Yeah, because I think I was into the haunted doll movies for a little while, even going back to Twilight Zones and all that. I caught it. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, very creepy. Great acting,
Very
of course.
creepy.
Anthony Hopkins,
Anthony
fantastic.
Hopkins.
Yeah, fantastic.
And the other one that comes to mind, which is right on point, was Ex Machina.
Haven't seen that one.
2014.
Didn't see that.
I have watched it 3-4 times.
Really?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's really about a kind of a very rich, tech guy that's isolated. The scenery is beautiful, but he recruits a kid to come in and he's built an AI, and it was just, sharing it with somebody, putting it to a test, and then things go dark slowly but surely. The AI is figuring things out. And it's like, wow. And it's fascinating. I highly recommend Ex Machina, but this is another version of that.
No, Jason, you know what? I want to share this because I just think I have to. Just where AI is in our world right now. So I was having an online chat with Verizon. I was chatting with their AI. And I was trying to find a solution to my problem with billing or whatever. I'm chatting with AI. At one moment I stepped away.
AI, what are you wearing today? Okay.
Well, AI says to me, "Are you still there?" And I come back, I go, "Yeah, sorry." And as soon as I hit sorry, I go, "I'm apologizing to AI."
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Typing, not talking.
No. It was typing chat.
Okay.
Yeah. The typing chat was like, "Sal, where are you?" It was like, "Are you still there?" I go, "Oh, sorry." And I was like, and then I said goodbye at the end. I'm like, why am I doing this? I'm treating AI like it's an actual sentient being. What am I doing here?
Yeah, I don't know. I like it though. I'm putting our logo back on the screen there. Yeah, that's interesting. I've definitely interacted with AI there. When I was getting my last car on Carvana, you have to talk to a bot. AI bot to get to the person. I'm not as nice. Well, I'm nice, but I'm less patient. It's like associate. if they're off hours, then I was like, yeah, tell me this. And yeah, you're right. The stuff would come right up. The information would come right up. But it's coming, Sal. Pretty soon you'll be talking to AI more. I mean, I find myself talking to Alexa quite a bit. And I have a Google Nest Mini Nest, which is like Google's version of Alexa. And in a different room. And then you forget who you're talking to. Like Alexa, like, oh no, wait, no, that's not Alexa. You got to say, hey, Google, you have to I don't want to do it now because now it's alert, but you have to summon them with their name and you're remembering like who's in what room. And and then the minute I'm somewhere where I don't have it, see now, hey, Google, stop. See, always listening. But if you're somewhere without it and you're used to saying like, Alexa, do this or Alexa, do that, you'll be like, oh, I feel naked without it. But your phone can do it though, too, if you put it in listening mode. And as far as, I don't want to say it now, it'll come to life, but SIRI will come to life. And then, so we're already becoming more dependent on this type of thing. Now, it's not running around the house making someone feel good and then bonding and then going in pairing mode. But this movie is definitely like, oh, wow, I could see that going, that happening and just going dark path. That's always where we take it, right?
I would think the only reason I say we're not there now is because where we're at with robotics. But give it a few more years with the robotics to be a little sleeker, a little smoother, hit those turns like her dancing. And look out, folks, brace yourselves. I hope everybody has protection.
But back to this movie, looks great. It enticed me right away. I wanted to see it last month, but it was a crazy month for me. I am going to see it. If you see it and like it too, maybe we come back on and just talk about the movie. Today it's just the trailer. But this is a great trailer. I have to say, like they nailed it. But this is look at this all-star team, with the producer, the creator, the story, Blumhouse. Like they know what they're doing. They know how to make hits. So anything else to add, Sal, before we wrap up this episode of M3GAN 2023 trailer just watched?
Well, I just want to say that I'm looking forward to the M3GAN action figure. I'm sure she's going to come out at some point. And I'm going to laugh when all the toy collectors are going to have to justify that it's an action figure. And I will say, no, my friend, that is a doll. You are collecting a doll. That'll be fun.
That's awesome. So without further ado, please enjoy
M3GAN.
So thank you so much for listening. And please be sure to subscribe to the Let's Talk Movies podcast and the Let's Talk Movies YouTube live channel. You can also really help us by giving this show a 5-star rating on Apple Podcast.
And for all you listeners that enjoy sharing your thoughts, you can leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, send us a direct message, or post a comment on a Let's Talk Movies social media platform.
We also highly recommend checking out our other podcast and visiting justcuriousmedia.com.